We also have Rohini Swami joining us. Rohini, just take us through what is really happening at this moment at the location where you are standing.
Well, Sanket, I stand outside Poise Gardens, which is Jayalalitha's residence, and temperatures rising really high. Initially, we did see sweets being distributed because they thought she would be acquitted. The moment the news came in, started trickling in that she's been convicted, people have been going berserk. They've been getting angry. They have been burning effigies. They've also been shouting anti-Subramanian Swami slogans, anti-DMK slogans. More importantly, extremely upset. They thought that she will get off the hook and that the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister will continue as J. Jayalalitha. I'm here with some people who are also part of the cadre. How do you react to this conviction that has been given for the Chief Minister, J. Jayalalitha?
We're basically all disappointed, but in the past also, there are a lot of fabricated cases filed against our Honorable CM. She has come out strongly, she has won several cases and she has come out strong.
She's not come out this time and it's very clear that the evidence has been against her.
She'll come out even more stronger, this is just a temporary thing which has happened. We're all very confident that she'll come out very strong and she will emerge as a very, very strong leader for Tamil Nadu.
Typical as the ADMK cadre, you can see that they wear all kinds of memorabilia for her. You can see here a pendant of J. Jayalalitha also. Amma, neenga enna solveenga? Conviction vandirukku. Ipo neenga enna solveenga amma பத்தி?
அம்மா எங்க அம்மா எப்பவுமே வெற்றி தலைவிமா, எப்பவுமே வெற்றியோட தான் இருப்பாங்க. எங்க அம்மா அடிக்க ஆள் தமிழகத்தின் தன்னிகரற்ற தலைவி. கோடி கோடியா எடுத்து எல்லாம் வீட்ல உட்கார்ந்திருக்கும் போது எங்க அம்மா வந்து நிரபராதி. அவங்கள கொண்டு
So when she's saying that when people have earned crores of rupees and kept it in their house, she is innocent, and it's now the whole concentration is on 2016 elections. நீங்க என்ன சொல்ல பாருங்க? What are you saying?
முழுக்க கருணாநிதியுடைய சூழ்ச்சியின் காரணமாகத்தான் அம்மாவுக்கு இந்த மாறுபட்ட நிலைமை ஏற்பட்டுள்ளது என்பதை நாங்கள் தெளிவாக
Basically political conspiracy is what they are saying, that the DMK has been conspiring against us and that is why this has happened. More importantly, if I can quickly show you, it is that, like I said, temperatures are rising and outside Poise Garden, but the first information that we got was the fact that the national flag was removed out of Jayalalitha's car itself, an indication. If my camera person can try and show you what the situation is, you can see as in behind they are taking pictures of Subramanian Swami and they are beating it with slippers. We've also seen effigy burning time and again for the last 2-3 years. This is the kind of action right outside Poise Garden. Very angry ADMK cadre saying that they feel at this point of time extremely upset with this whole verdict that has come.
Absolutely, very upset the cadre. But TS, what Rohini was actually showing us there, or making us listen to what the cadre is actually saying, it almost appears, Sudhir, that there is some sort of a reverse mobilization. I mean, yes, there has been conviction, but it could perhaps have brought this cadre together, perhaps more united to fight, a political cause.
Yeah, Sanket, obviously what we are likely to see is some kind of a male version of a Rabri Devi being appointed as the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. That's what is likely to happen in Tamil Nadu, given the nature and the dynamics within the AIDMK, where the Chief Minister Jayalalitha's verdict runs large. So it will be she who will be nominating a person to be the next Chief Minister, and that's the way that the party and the next government will run for sure. So that's the kind of situation, and it's really for the DMK to take advantage of this situation to come up with some kind of a credible performance in 2016. Otherwise, it's also going to be curtains for the DMK if it's not really able to make a comeback in the 2016 Assembly elections.
Okay, Mr. Gyani Shankaran is also on the phone line with us. Mr. Shankaran, how do you read this particular court decision?
The court decision is very welcome in the sense it's an unprecedented kind of court decision. No Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has ever been convicted.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shankaran, we'll have to connect you or patch you again. There seems to be some problem in your audio connection. But Javed, that particular question that I asked to Sudhir, there could in fact be some sort of a deliberate attempt on the part of the AIADMK to look at this as an opportunity to mobilize the cadre.
Yeah, there is a possibility, events like this, there is a possibility to turn adversity into an opportunity to unite. It will galvanize them. But if she's jailed for a long time, if she's sentenced for say more than 2 years or 3 years, then it will be a long haul. And it's very significant what Mr. Elangovan was saying. He says they don't want elections right now. The reason is because right now the DMK too is unprepared. It's a very strange situation in Tamil Nadu where none of the political parties are in a position. The DMK is still to recover from the impact of the drubbing it's received. Jayalalitha has just been sentenced to jail. The BJP and the Congress are peripheral forces there. So it's in a state of flux. Nobody really in a position to come and fill the
But
vacuum.
Javed, the bigger point here is not that other people will gain, but will the AIA DMK lose? I mean, the only point that I'm trying to make, correct me if I'm wrong, Jayalalitha is known as a hands-on leader. She is the only leader, they say, in the AIA DMK. Would she be equally hands-on from behind the, prison cell?
Well, it depends. If she jailed out of Tamil Nadu, it will be very difficult for her to maneuver things. And without Jayalalitha at the helm, it certainly cannot be an advantage. They will suffer a setback. This will come as a blow. Now, how big the blow, what is their ability to absorb this and go forward from here, only time will tell. But certainly this will be a disadvantage. Jayalalitha not being at the helm, Jayalalitha being in jail.
Perhaps the Bharatiya Janata Party, which has remained an ally of the AIA DMK, choosing not really to say a lot as far as this particular case is concerned.
Yeah, they're trying to wait and watch. The BJP is behind the scenes making an effort to try and muscle in. But everything, like I was saying, the point I was making earlier, everything is in a state of flux. None of the political parties, and this is the one silver lining to this otherwise dismal scenario as far as the AIDMK is concerned, is that while the leader has been convicted, the political opponents are not in a position to take advantage right away. If she's in for a long haul, maybe then. But right now, DMK and all the other opposition parties have yet to get their act together. There is some churning taking place, some developments, but it will require a period of time for that to fructify. Mr. Ramadas's party, Mr. Vaiko, all of them now looking towards Mr. Karunanidhi, trying to open channels of communication. But for all that to come together will take a period of time. And besides that, 2 years left for the elections. The DMK is yet to recover from the body blow it's received in the Assembly and the Lok Sabha elections. So that's one advantage that Jayalalitha has. But this, despite that notwithstanding, this is a big blow that the AIDMK has suffered, and this is the real test of their leadership, real test of their cadres and
Absolutely.
their organization on how they absorb and go forward from here.
And Javed, don't you think what Sudhir actually was saying in the morning could perhaps be the absolute truth? I mean, more than this particular decision, the cadre would be eagerly and anxiously waiting to understand what really is going to be the quantum of punishment. If it is more than 3 years, then she does not get bail. If it is more than 3 years, then she does not get to go back to Tamil Nadu, and she might have to serve her sentence here in Karnataka. That hands-on approach within her own party might not be there.
But certainly a lot rides on the quantum of conviction, on the quantum of sentencing. If, like Sudhir, my colleague was saying, Sudhir, that if it's more than 3 years, then this is really bad news, and then she'll have a mountain to climb. The AIDMK will have a mountain to climb. And let's not forget in all this, while this could in the immediate future galvanize them, bring in a sense of unity, there is no second line of leadership in the AIDMK. It's a personality come. It's Jayalalitha and nothing else. So without Jayalalitha, will they be able to suddenly bring forward a leader, and will he command the influence? And if she's not there to guide him, it's impossible for her to guide if she's from outside the state, if she's jailed outside the state, things could get difficult here on.
Okay, Javed, let me quickly ask that question to Rohini also. Rohini is outside the Poets Garden residence in Chennai. Now, Rohini, just ask this question to the cadre over there. Would they feel the jolt if she is behind a prison cell, not in Tamil Nadu, or if she is not able to lead from the front? Would the party be split? A lot of people feel that, single person parties tend to suffer if the leader does not have that sort of command or that sort of control. All right, there seems to be some problem connecting with Rohini. We'll try going back to her in just a short moment. But Javed, that point that you were making is highly pertinent, because everything now boils down to the quantum of punishment, which we are expecting will be pronounced anytime soon.
The AIDMK to rise to the occasion, rally around. because while they have a very strong cadre, they don't have a second or third line of leadership. It's just been 1, 2, 3 is Jayalalitha, and then the others follow. And her word has been the command. Now that she's not there, now that she will not be able to lead from the front, who does? Who's the person who will rally them round? And therefore, this is a very big question. This is a huge challenge for the AIDMK leadership and also the cadre. It's one thing to have a very organized cadre, but there's no structure in place. And this whole party has been structured around the personality cult of Jayalalitha. She's held it firm and led from the front. But if now she's unable to do that, this could be a mountain that the AIDMK will have to climb then.